Hello, Just Good Your Bricks here, back with another review, and this is probably the first review of a LEGO Mixels set. Now this is set number 41500. His name is Flain. It's part of the LEGO Mixels Series 1. It's recommended for ages 6 and up. It has 58 pieces, and no minifigures, of course, and it retails for $5 in the United States. Now the deal with these is that they were on ToysRUs.com for a little bit, so I snagged a few of them. So you guys will see more reviews later today. But let's take a look at the packaging. So here's the packaging for Flain, and it's a really nice packaging. I love the colors all over it. Same size as the LEGO Friends Animal Pack, and the same material. So that's really interesting. And it shows the Cartoon Network logo right there. It shows a little artwork of Flain in the top right corner, and it says Flain Series 1. Oddly enough, it doesn't say his name on the side right here, which is kind of odd. On the back, it shows the rest of Series 1, and the combination model once you buy all the red, I guess you could say red Mixels for Series 1, and it builds into Infernity's Max. And then it says lego.com-mixels. Now let's take a look at the instruction booklet because there's something interesting in it. So here's the instruction booklet for Flain. You can see the detail on the front is really nice with some red details, and then the build of Flain right there, and then an artwork of Flain which is bigger than the one found on the packaging. And inside there's something really interesting, which is all of the Mixels that are getting released this year. So they also show the Series 2 Mixels. I'll be scanning this so you can see a better picture of it linked in the description maybe later today. And then there's all the Series 3 Mixels, which you can kind of see right there. So it is a very interesting instruction booklet, and they actually show an in-game code. I don't want to show the whole thing. I'm not sure if it's unique to each one, so I'm not going to show the whole thing, but it says you can buy the game. So you have to literally buy the game from the App Store or something like that. I hope it's going to be free, but when they say you're going to buy the game, it usually doesn't mean it's going to be free. And they show two of the little Mixel figures right there. I don't think I have this guy. But yeah, that's it. And you can see the detail again right there. So check the link in the description. I will be posting a link later on that shows a scan of the Series 3 and Series 2 Mixels figures from this instruction booklet. So here is the Flain figure. Now I keep on wanting to say minifigure because he is a miniature figure, but he's not like a LEGO minifigure. You can see right here, his eyes are printed like that, and they're on these little ball pieces, which we see a lot. The ones that have the little Technic space inside. And you put those on these little jumpers on the side right there, which add a really cool detail, like how his eyes look a little bit wacky. And you get two of the same printed eye piece on both sides. You get these little ridge pieces right here. You can move his head up and down like that. So he does have articulation on his head. Then for his arms, which are a little bit stubby, you can move those up and down like that. So I guess you can make it look like he's waving or something like that, or flailing his arms. And for his head, I like it like this because it looks a little bit better when it's like that, not like that. And then for his legs right there, they're on these new ball joint pieces, the little mini ball joint pieces, which are used a lot in the Legend Beast sets from Chima this year. And the only really problem I have with the build of this set, even though it's a very sturdy build, is that the legs keep on falling off once you move around the ball joint feet. So I'll put the legs part back on. But you can see right here, the new ball joint pieces use this part right here on a pin. And then they use this little connector piece, so you put the ball joint in there, and it fits in like that. And then that's how you make the legs. Put the little pin on there, and then it works like that. So you can see this detail right here is actually a new piece for 2014. Haven't seen this in a lot of other sets. I know it's not in any of the other Series 1 Mixel sets, where it's these little, I guess you could say talons or little spike pieces on kind of like a plate. So you put that on there like that. And it adds a really nice detail where it kind of looks like he has like some spikes on his legs or whatnot. Of course, they have basically full articulation on his legs because they are on this little ball joint piece like this. So you can move them around any way you want. Putting him flat on the ground, you can see the detail all over his face and his legs. And here is his back detail. He has some ridges right here and a roof piece right here. And you can move his head up and down, which you can see it moving because of this piece right here. Of course, he has actually two big flame pieces and two small flame pieces. While the small flame pieces are always common to get, the two big flame pieces is a pleasure to get because I never really have, or I haven't really seen a $5 set that has 2 of these in there. And I always loved this piece ever since it was introduced in 2009, which you can see right there, which looks great. And you get 2 of those, which is awesome. And it really adds detail to his flaming head. It makes him look a lot cooler. So yeah, that's it. There's lots of nice pieces with the big flame pieces, the eyes, and these little spike pieces on the bottom. And I love how the figure has full articulation and he's very sturdy, besides that little part with the bottom. So last look at him. And there's the back, then the bottom, then the top. And of course his head moves up and down like that, so you can move him any way you want. Some people might want him like this, which I think may be the official way, but I like him like this. And then there's people like that, but I don't think a lot of people want him like that, because he doesn't stand up. So now onto the final verdict. Overall, this is actually really impressive for my first LEGO Mixels build. I really love the look of Flain, because even when I first saw the picture of him, I said he was the coolest looking one. And he looks really cool, but he's also really kooky because of his eyes. He has some really interesting pieces. I like the 2 back flame pieces, which I don't see much in $5 sets. Like his printed eye pieces, which are really cool. And I like his feet pieces. I don't even know. They're like kind of nail pieces or claw pieces on his feet, which only come in this set, I believe, for the first half of the year. Not entirely sure with that, but I know none of the other Series 1 LEGO Mixels sets have these little pieces down here. And none of the Legend Beasts, which I thought would have them, have this piece. So yeah, that's really interesting. And so I really love the build of him. I love the pieces included in it. You're paying $5 for 58 pieces, which is a good price per piece ratio in the United States. So it is an A. I think this is probably the only LEGO Mixels set I will rate an A, just by the looks of the other ones. But I really love the pieces. Like I said, it feels like it's a great value for the money that you pay. And he's probably the most coolest looking of the LEGO Mixels Series 1 figures. So that's it for this review, and I will see you guys later. Bye.